Hi Aries, this is going to be a year ahead forecast for you using the tarot deck for the year 2021. We're going to look at month by month, what are the big themes for Aries. I'll also use oracle cards, I'll use astrology in this video, so plenty of cosmic guidance. Let's look at these cards coming out right away, Aries. So let's see, January, oh wow, we've got your energy, Cardinal Fire with the Queen of Wands. 10 of Pentacles coming through for February. March, your birthday season, starting with the Hanged One here, continuing birthday season for Aries with the 5 of Wands in April. And for May, we've got the 7 of Pentacles, then June bringing with it the Hierophant. Okay, so that's our second major arcana. All right, Aries, let's see if we can make sure we can see all of these cards. I'm going to shuffle just one more moment, and let's pull some cards now for Aries for July through to December 2021 before getting into these cards. So Aries, the astrology I use in these videos tends to be more applicable to the rising sign position. So, Hermit card, I'm going to keep shuffling though. So if you do know your rising sign, check that video out. Could be Virgo rising, you could be an Aries sun with the Virgo rising, so check the Virgo video out, because the astrology I use in this video is going to be more relevant, more personalized to the rising sign position. Any Aries placements though watching, you're going to get plenty of guidance and support for your year ahead. Let's look at what's coming up on the cards for Aries, July through to December. And then we'll get into these cards, pull some more clarifiers. July, Knight of Swords, getting busy, busy, busy. 5 of Pentacles in reverse coming up in August. For September, we've got the King of Swords. October, the Magician. I love to see this energy, so powerful. Wow. Okay, November coming up, we've got the Lovers card. So many major arcanas in this reading, Aries. It's going to be a really big year for you. Let's end the year December with the Page of Wands, wanting to just go dive into 2022. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, Aries. Let's do one oracle card. This is going to be from the Kuan Yin Oracle, Goddess of Compassion. This is your compassionate highest self speaking to you now, Aries. And I want to channel a message to ground this reading before we get going. A message from Aries' highest self. What do they need to know looking back at that year 2020 now? In hindsight, what does Aries need to know about 2020? And I've got Ivory Swan Goddess. Let me read a little bit about that, Aries, and see what's coming up for you from your highest self, your most compassionate highest self. The Ivory Swan Goddess. All right. The Ivory Swan Goddess speaks of spiritual grace and purity. The purity of your soul light never fades, beloved. Release guilt, shame, judgment, or fear that you are not enough in any way, so that you may realize your beauty, be more of yourself, and shine your divine essence into the world. So maybe Aries, this year 2020 have left some of you feeling in a way unworthy or fearful. So I can see some energies coming up of that, but our Aries, I believe you had Mars transiting through its home sign of Aries for the most part of 2020 from June, and Mars is only going to leave Aries on January 6th. So we're getting really close to that date, Aries. So for January, Mars leaves your sign, Aries, on the 6th of January. This energy of the Queen of Wands is one that's very empowered, very confident, very self-assured, very magnetic, you know. This is the person who walks into the room and eyes gravitate towards them, even people gravitate towards them. They're warm, they're good leaders, and I see that as this is the card for Cardinal Fire, so that's you, Aries. You are an amazing leader. Something may have knocked your confidence in the year of 2020, but I can see you're getting your pep back in your step and starting this year off with really feeling like a sense of who you are. I think we can thank that Mars and Aries transit that we had for 6 months of 2020. You know what? lot. When Mars enters a sign, it's where we're required to put our focus, okay? So Mars entered Aries, and for Aries rising, that will have been your first house, your house of self, identity. Who are you? Expressing who you are to the world, deciding who you are and how you identify yourself. I think January, Aries, we have been loving that fiery transit of Mars through our home sign of Aries. It's really rejuvenated our mind. It's re-energized our mind and body. That's what Mars does, energy. So I think we're gonna like maybe clear that up, Aries, but I just feel like January you're feeling really attuned to yourself and really good about yourself. February brings the 10 of Pentacles. This is a very good omen for business, Aries. It's a very good omen for being around family. Some of you might even be in business with family. And if that's something you are thinking about doing, like carrying on a family business or linking up with people in your family to make something happen together, it's a pretty good omen for success with the 10 of Pentacles. It speaks of something that really endures. I think Aries, it talks about cycles coming to completion in February for you. Something you've been working on for a really long time, something you've been a part of for a really long time now. It's coming up for review. It's coming for you perhaps to get some nice profit share out of this. I see all those pentacles are like coins. Money is going to be really good for you in February, but feeling very accomplished and satisfied that month. Then we've got March. So we've got your birthday season coming up with this Hanged One. We've kind of Mars will have been in Taurus this month in your second house of finances for Aries rising. So I think it's going to be a really positive transit. You're going to be seeing some money rolling in, a windfall of money come somehow in the month of February for the Aries placements. March bringing the Hanged One. So it's about getting some new enlightened perspective. I feel like there might be a bit of a slowdown in your momentum in the month of March. Something might come up around you. It might look like an external circumstance at the time, Aries, but I think there might be something more to it. I think it's like the universe is asking you in March, Aries, to see in what areas of your life do you hold illusions over. Do you romanticize or wear rose-colored glasses about an area in your life that might be actually really draining you, but you see it in such a positive light and the substance of that really isn't there. So it's asking you to dig a little deeper and examine everything in your life. A new perspective may come your way. We're going to clear up this major arcana card because the major arcanas, and it's the first one of the year for you, March is going to represent, like the major arcanas, like a soul growth lesson to be faced. And the soul growth lesson of this Hanged One can be something like gaining a new perspective, gaining enlightenment, figuring out a new way of doing something or seeing something. Aries, I think there's going to be, there may be some indecision at the first couple of months of the year now, I'm thinking, Aries, but I really see you getting new insight and new perspective, very, very rewarding perspective that shifts how you're going to do things for the rest of the year come March. 5 of Wands, continuing your birthday season, Aries, with this sort of warrior attitude of yours. Like, you know, you're ready now to be sharing your ideas. Your ruling planet Mars will be in Gemini. You know, you're going to be like wanting to articulate your thoughts. You're going to maybe be feeling, though, Mars and Gemini with this card, the 5 of Wands, a little combative. Maybe you're going to start to feel a little bit rebellious. Your energy might be kind of surging up. You're getting all fired up about something. It could be just excitement, but it could be a healthy sense of competition, Aries. Mars and Gemini just kind of fueling any arguments verbally. So just watch your words. Things can get a little bit testy during a transit like that. This does tell me that there may be some conflict around you in the month of April 2021, Aries. It might not be you in the middle of it all. This is mild conflict. It's nothing too groundbreaking or earth shattering or anything, but it just might be some more friction and, you know, or you beating out competition, you staving away competition. So then we've got May, and this is the 7 of Pentacles. So this is where we're going to be starting to make progress on something, I think something new now, Aries. I believe this 10 of Pentacles energy in February is similar to the completion of an endeavor of yours, something really important, similar to getting some return or cash in on an investment paid or just some money owed to you, okay? Something, an inheritance, think on the lines of that, bigger payouts. But 7 of Pentacles coming through now for May is telling me you're onto something else by this month, Aries. Maybe it was winning out competition, but for some of you, Aries, maybe it was like winning out to get a promotion, to get recognized. But Aries, for some of you, it's just about making more steadier progress. I think it's not going to be something that can be done very rushed. I see that with June followed by this Hierophant. That's that Taurian grounded energy of you, like, you know, it takes some time to get the next endeavor of ours rolling. At the beginning, I think then it's just going to start flowing, but you might meet some sort of resistance or just wishing that things were happening quicker for you. Seven of Pentacles in May. But the message of the Seven of Pentacles is it is a card of progress and manifestation. And this person, it reminds me of my lovely plants here, but they're looking at their plants by the window. They're wondering when this is going to pay off. Did I make a mistake? Did I invest in something I shouldn't have? Time, money, effort, you know, energy. Will it ever pay off? The message of the Seven of Pentacles is these look really healthy to me. This looks good to me. So stick with it and good things will come to those who wait. Not Aries' favorite mantra. June with the Hierophant will clear up this major arcana because it represents another soul growth lesson for you. Knowledge, truth, and information is going to be paramount and of importance for you in the month of June, Aries, and you are going to be awarded this kind of wisdom. It could involve working with a mentor at this time. It could involve you linking up and networking with somebody you really admire, somebody that can teach you a lot. I see for Aries a spiritual evolution taking place in 2021. Even just the astrology alone, Aries, is telling me that you've had such a focus for 2020. Saturn had been in Aries rising house of career in Capricorn since 2017. Jupiter had been there last year too. That was kind of probably summing up a 3-year cycle for some Aries placements beginning end of 2017. Cast your mind back, you guys. What was happening in your career around then, and how has it shifted to this date? And in 2020, even though 2020 was a complicated and unprecedented year for many people, I bet you made some progress there, Aries. I actually bet your career would probably surprise you how well it did in terms of how you got recognized. I really believe there was recognition for Aries in 2020, and now there's like a sense of you evolving spiritually in 2021. Knight of Swords, July. It talks to me about having to make a sudden move. It talks to me about having to dart somewhere unexpectedly, whether you are made to or you have the urge to. It talks about movement, so travel is suggested kind of for the first time this year in a big way, some kind of more important trip. But I just think be ready to just take action, okay? If something comes your way in July, Aries, it's not going to be something you're going to want to wait on. The energy of waiting and patience required really is May, June for me. Come July, you are like this energy here, darting, hitting the ground, running with something, really excited to get moving. And it'll be an energy of don't waste time. You want to strike while the iron's hot. You want to act on this. This energy can be kind of combative. I know they're spread out in the year, but just watch for bigger arguments or something coming up, Aries. Watch that feistiness. All right, let's look at the month of August then. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So money will be appearing to get better at this time. When this is upright, I do see money worries, and it's you know, it's another Taurian card. Taurus is the sign of materialism. Maybe you have some heavy Taurus placements in your chart. Aries, good possibility. You have Mercury or Venus or Moon or Mars there. And this could be just speaking to some of those Aries people with the Taurus placements. We've got a lot of activity in Taurus this year. Taurus is one of the more focal signs of the whole year. All right, so we'll have Mars there making we have Uranus there, and you know what, we have Saturn squaring Uranus exactly 3 times this year, in February, in May, and in December. Think of the theme of that, Aries, in your life kind of going to be like unexpected developments, like you feeling more of a sense of originality or wanting to express your originality, individualism. You want to actually rebel, I think, this year, Aries. I think you're going to be feeling like the pressure of, you know, all of these lockdown measures or the restrictions, and you're just going to starting to be wanting to rebel a little bit, I'm sensing. 5 with this Taurian energy and what's going on in Taurus, those Saturn Uranus squares. This, though, for the month of August otherwise, is just talking to me about feeling like ready to be enveloped back into society again. It kind of talks to me about the energy upright of being left out in the cold. Imagine when it reverses, these people are almost walking through this door into this warm community energy that's behind them. And you know what? It's like you might feel periods of isolation in that month of August, but you're going to really be discovering something about yourself this month. And this is where this spiritual growth is coming in for me in the month of August for you, Aries. You're going to see how self-reliant you are, mind, body, spirit. Materially, you're going to be so self-sufficient, but even spiritually and emotionally, you're really going to rediscover your independence this year. This talks about coming back into society. This talks about, coming back into the fold, feeling more connected again, all right? And then for the month of September, King of Swords energy, so really decisive action. I feel like there's more of a sense of this following the rules, and that's why I don't know how much of rebellious energy you feel at the moment, Aries, or even in your nature, but I do see a lot of rules and regulations around you. Typically, I don't think Mars's child Aries really likes, the warrior really likes to be told what to do so much. But you know what? This does talk to me about truth coming to light for you. You just getting like this mental clarity. Everything is going to start to make sense to you. You're going to be feeling really confident about what you're saying. And that kind of brings me back to this oracle card. It's as if you don't always want to shine your light because you doubt what other people will say. Or, this talks about feeling of guilt or condemning yourself or being very self-critical. I think you're just going to be much more empowered in your own thoughts, views and ideas and perspectives in September, second part of the year. And now this is a really powerful part of your year 2021. It is towards the end, but it's beautiful energy. We've got in October the Magician card. Yes, you are going to be, I think it's about communication. I think it's about you feeling, I see very sexual expressive energies here too. I think that you're going to be feeling very confident in your sexuality. I think you're going to be feeling very confident sexually, sexually connected, spiritually connected to the others in your life. If some are a lover, a romantic love interest, it's going to be a really good time for you guys. It's going to be like a really expansive time for you guys. But other than that, the Magician talks about anything that we want to manifest from seemingly nowhere, but it's just about raising your frequency, Aries, so that you're really like manifestation comes very easily to you. We know what manifestation is about. We know that effort is required. We need to have our intentions. We need to take constructive effort towards it. But when you're vibing at the right frequency, Aries, manifestation comes very easily and very fluidly towards you. And I think that's what you're starting to learn towards the end of the month. You're saying, I don't actually have to work as hard as I have been. Aries, you're always brimming over with this creative drive, this passion, this force. I wish you could bottle that up and sell it, but it's just innate to your Cardinal Fire energy. You burst into the scene. You're the first sign of the zodiac. Okay, so it's also though, Aries, like I feel like you're going to start realizing this year by getting more in touch with your spirituality that when you're vibing at the right frequency, whatever your destiny intended for you, your guides, the creator, your angels, your ancestors, your highest self, a higher power, whatever you subscribe to, Aries, you realize that once you kind of start vibing at the correct frequency or a higher frequency of gratitude and love and abundance and compassion, then you're going to just see they're going to be sending you these gifts, basically, is the message I'm trying to articulate. But I hope you get what I mean. This talks about personal power, Aries. It talks about manifesting your dreams into reality, but it talks about willfully, like acting with will and making things happen for yourself. But I think it's going to be coming easy to you. The Lovers card. Okay, so this is coming up in November. Really powerful time to make a soulmate connection. I'm thinking of more of a romantic sense. It could be like perhaps a soulmate connection. Exactly. I think it's going to be someone you feel very attracted to. I think it's going to be somebody though, Aries, that is in alignment for you. This is not just a lover. So if you're in a serious relationship and you're thinking, oh my God, I don't want to meet anybody, this can be talking to you about seeing you and your partner really seeing each other, seeing yourself in each other in the best possible way. You and your partner realizing that you both make each other better people, and you both inspire each other to be better people. That's a beautiful lover. Like that is somebody you want by your side for life, right? And for those who don't have that right now, it's going to be a window where that's possible because you're vibing at that higher frequency by then. I'm going to clear up those cards. December, Page of Wands. Okay, so Page of Wands is basically about just feeling excited to get going again. Something new though, a new endeavor at the end of the year. A new communication comes your way. Like, look, they're looking at this wand here. Very inspired by it, Aries. It's like it could be your art, it could be your career, it could be your children, your partner, whatever it is, whatever you're learning. It's something that you can't wait to learn more about. You can't wait. I see some leaves growing. Yeah, I see some growth coming through in this wood here. So it's something that you just can't wait to see how it grows, see how it develops. And yeah, something that it's new and exciting. Page of Wands is very new energy, okay? And it's looking at the Lovers. So I do think for some, a new love relationship is going to be coming by. If it's not like that though, Aries, and you're in a relationship or you're not really interested in meeting somebody, even if you are single, the Lovers is just about basically looking in the mirror and loving the reflection that comes back to you. It's the card of Gemini, that duality. Let's clear up some of these major arcanas right now, Aries, and just see like what else we need to really know about this, okay? Okay, I just want to make sure you can see all of these cards. Let's go right away, Aries, and let's clear up this Queen of Wands. Actually, I know it's your energy at the very start of the year, Cardinal Fire. So let's see what else we need to know for Aries with this beautiful Queen of Wands. So I'll clear up a couple of the major arcanas, Aries, for you now, and then I'll close the reading off with one more oracle card, but this time it'll be for your year ahead, 2021, a message from your highest self. So stick with me, Aries. Let's go through and clarify this spread. Queen of Wands. Have this King of Swords again. So Aries, I see this King of Swords coming up twice, which could talk to me about an Aquarius, maybe though a Libra or Gemini, an air sign. So for some of you, you might, something might have come up pretty important for you right now with an air sign in your life. Some communication may have come your way. That's something that's going to be quite important to your own development this month, or just your own sense of confidence. It's kind of though, Aries, like you're very connected to body and our spirit, really. I'm seeing more with this, even spirit more and mind. So it's like I feel like Aries, you're confident in your body anyways right now. I think that Mars transit through Aries just really reinvigorated your sense of your strong, healthy body. And this is more about now connecting the spirit and the mind, all spirit, mind and body, and kind of seeing how successful we come from there. Other than that, Aries, I see this energy of you in January. You have to make decisions, you have to act decisively, confidently and assertively, but I don't think it's going to be a challenge to you. I think it's going to come pretty naturally to you. It could be communication. You could have to communicate in a very decisive and confident, assertive way, sure of what you're saying. The February card, we're not going to clear that up. I see it a good omen for just success in business, family business, even just like making your ancestors proud, making your family proud in the month of February, getting good financial returns. Let's look at this, the Hanged one for the month of March. Okay, so some very valuable perspective is going to come your way. I want to see, are you going to receive it or will you resist? I want to know more about this Hanged one in March for Aries. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck, the Hanged one again. Yeah, so it's going to be really important for you to get this new perspective in the month of March, because what is it going to deliver for you, Aries? It is going to deliver this Ace of Pentacles, the opportunity to take a new path in life, the opportunity to take a path that is an aligned destiny for you. So I see so much of an energy of destiny. I even see this double King of Swords, this double Hanged one, Hanged man energy. It's like It is, I feel like this is a very energetic reading. I feel like every time I read for you, Aries, I try to connect to your guides, my own guides, and just channel guidance that is in highest and best for you to know about, Aries. This King of Swords doubling up tells me that this decision or this kind of decisive action you're taking in January, that might be what's coming kind of true for you again in the month of September. So kind of keep an eye out for similar themes and see how your decisions are kind of being made. But this is coming up for March, a new opportunity. So basically the aces aren't always just the promise of something. They're just saying that what does come your way once you're, it's that high vibing again, Aries. Once you're out there open-minded, willing to take new offers, take new chances, what comes up in your month of March is going to be that something that offers you an option for a whole new life. You might be hearing a job offer. It might just be something like that. Look at this hand, that's Spirit giving you a pentacle. Pentacles are earth element, so something tangible, could be even like money coming your way, something tangible that you can work with. You might be getting a premises for your workshop or something like that, something that's a whole new, something that's offering you a whole new path to go on. But it comes by you getting some new sort of perspective. So, just be very open-minded that month, Aries, and just keep an eye out for what is coming your way. It's all very much in alignment for you. Don't think we need to look at the Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. We're going to look at the Hierophant for June, okay? And let's clear up Hierophant energy for June. For Aries, I see working with a mentor, and that could be like this new perspective that comes your way. Let's look at the Hierophant, Aries. I see you working with a mentor, somebody pretty significant coming into your life. They'll play an important role in kind of teaching you something. Could be related to this new perspective. This is Neptune. Uranus will be in Taurus. Neptune will be making a nice, gentle sextile aspect to Taurus. It's a very spiritual growth. But to Uranus and Taurus, I should say. I do see that becoming very important for certain Aries, like meeting up with somebody that's going to kind of further you on your life path. I think at this point though, Aries as well, Saturn and Jupiter in Aries Rising's 11th house of alliances, networks, community, groups and friendships in particular, that's going to be really, really beneficial. I think by June with this Hierophant energy we'll clear it up, but I think by now you'll know about the important groups and structures and alliances, teams you're a part of, chess team, soccer team, committee, whatever these groups or networks are, they'll become very prominent in your life in a beneficial way. There'll be some structure around that with the Jupiter Saturn transit through the 11th house. But now let's look at the Hierophant. Eight of Wands with this kind of communication card. Bottom of the deck, I have the Hermit, so like a really respected elder, somebody who's very wise. This could be you, Aries. It could be this mentor you come along with, but I feel like you're going to be wanting to travel. Okay, so yeah, so when I said I saw this travel coming up for you in July, significant travel, this is the card Mercury, kind of transportation. This is the card like of traveling and sudden movement, quick movement. So I do think it's going to be important. You might be getting an opportunity to, I don't know, study how to become like a Reiki or a yoga master in another country or another area. And it's like whatever you're going to be offered, this person that you meet, they might open up a new chapter in your life, or you're just going to have this under review. So kind of working with a mentor, kind of traveling. I see communication as well. So you could be learning something with this mentor. You could be studying. It could be like a professor or somebody that you meet in your life. Knight of Swords, continuation of this traveling theme. The kind of Hermit coming up is telling me, Aries, like I see the Hermit energy here. I see that Five of Pentacles here. That's similar to me. That's that kind of retreating aspect. So some of you might be just literally doing a retreat. And this is part of the spiritual growth for you this year, Aries. Or some of you just might be taking time to yourself to reflect. And that's what kind of left you feeling a little bit isolated. We'll look at this Magician energy and the Lover's energy. That's what I really want to focus on now for the end of the year, Aries. So let's clear up that Magician card for Aries. Yeah, October, November is going to be really, really powerful and big for you. You are kind of stepping in to kind of master your own destiny, to master something though, to be it's mastery of skills, basically, Aries, at that point for you. And let's clear up the Magician. Page of Cups. For some of you, it's definitely going to be creating something you absolutely love, like your dream scenario, your dream job or project or creation. I see that the love for this with the Page of Cups is such a loving, overflowing, a dreamy, artistic, creative, romantic energy. So that's coming in for me. The Lovers the month after too, some romance too, but really this is just going to be an endeavor that you just adore, Aries. It makes you so happy. It makes your heart sing. Communicating something to the world though, or delivering an offering to the world. Something maybe something more in the spiritual line of work for some. I'm getting a big sense of that with this reading. Let's clear up this Lovers card. I think by now, by the October-November portion of 2021, Aries, you are just going to be feeling like the cat that got the cream. You're going to be so satisfied, fulfilled, and, you know, just kind of overflowing with happiness at that point. Let's look at the Lovers card at the end of the year. For Aries, let's keep going and look at the Lovers for Aries in November 2021. Yeah, I've got this Venus and Aries with the Four of Wands. So it's Venus, it's a sexy placement, Venus and Aries. It's like very explosive, you know, it's very passionate and very reactive to others. So I see some very, very sexy times coming up at the end of the year for Aries. Feeling very confident, feeling very at one with another person, very spiritually connected, physically, mentally connected to the other person. I see an engagement happening for some. This is the card of the engagement, not so much of the wedding, but a very passionate duo, a very, people might be moving in together, people might be getting a mortgage together. I see a house in the background here. I see this related to relationships, creating a very happy relationship. And yeah, something that you just really feel like you don't feel like there's any power struggle in this relationship. You know, it's a very equal duo. It's a very equal power dynamic is what I'm seeing with those tarot kind of combos. Independence is there, Aries, you know, it's no codependency here. This is very independent. If it isn't going to be with a love interest or someone, your current partner, or if you don't have a partner, this could be just recognizing Aries, that you kind of want a more stable foundation, or you just kind of want to upgrade where you live, or you want to upgrade, you know, a certain aspect of your life. Let's close this reading off, Aries, with one more oracle card. Let's use this one as a message from Aries' most compassionate, highest self. What do they need to know about 2021? Closing off with a message from Aries' highest self for 2021. Okay, we've got this card and it's called To the Celestial Mountain. Really beautiful card. Let's read about that. To the Celestial Mountain we go. Okay, Aries. Oh, darn, I'm way off. Forgive me, guys. Forgive me. I know. Okay, I got it. All right. So Aries, let's close it with this. To the Celestial Mountain. There are times when divine energy is needed to help us achieve our spiritual goals. When you do not feel completely in control of your destiny, the divine is usually gifting you with an opportunity to reach for assistance and invoke divine power to call upon the celestial mountain so that you might be gifted with a far superior outcome. There is a higher power here at play, Aries, and you can really access that. Your permission to belong to beings that love you unconditionally, to offer you help, is an expression of spiritual empowerment. you empower those forces to come to your aid and help you manifest your life purpose and destiny. Love that, Aries. And I've never even really thought about it like that. Like, actually, people that love us are such blessings in our life, but it's like spiritual empowerment to realize that that's what they're there for, that you deserve it, and that you most likely enrich people's lives in the same way as people enrich yours. And it's part of our spiritual arsenal to harness that loving energy and frequency and integrate it into our life. I loved that message for you. To the celestial mountain you go, Aries, on this spiritual journey of empowerment and control. I see that with the Magician card. Aries, all right. You're starting the year really confidently this year. Don't let it falter. Keep rising up to those challenges all year. You're going to get there, Aries. It looks like by the end of 22, you're just going to be so excited to do something else, something new, something fresh. So take whatever comes your way as just part of your soul growth here. It's part of your journey, Aries. That's going to be this reading forecast for you. I'm going to check in with a mini reading, a mini love reading for January for Aries too. So if you haven't liked, share and subscribe, so you get familiar with my channel and you don't miss out on your next reading. Take care of yourselves. Bye.